Now, because of that, most of the Great Lakes, Plains, and Upper Midwest are starting off this first day of the meteorological winter 10 to 20 degrees below normal. And for more on the snow recovery efforts in Pennsylvania, let's bring in Pennsylvania's Secretary of Transportation, Michael Carroll. Michael, thanks for joining us. I know it's been a busy weekend. We really appreciate you making time.
Thank you so much for letting me join your show.
So you are in Erie. What is the situation there this morning?
Well, to no one's surprise, it is snowing, and there is a mountain of snow on the ground here in Erie, and the challenges for Pennsylvania and for locals and state officials are stark. But we're up to the challenge.
But this storm seemed to catch many people by surprise. Lots of drivers stranded overnight on I-90 West, at least on Friday. Has the highway been cleared? What's it looking like this Sunday morning?
Sure, 90 is open right now, and we have restored traffic through from Ohio to New York State. It is snowing today, so it remains to be seen what the weather brings today for us. But PennDOT, in coordination with the state police and Pennsylvania National Guard and local officials, up to the challenge and doing a yeoman's job to combat the storm.
Oh, I have no doubt. We are so grateful for everyone that is working to keep us safe. We're taking a live look at Erie, Pennsylvania right now. It looks like a winter wonderland. The snow looks beautiful. I'm sure not easy for a lot of those first responders and, of course, you. What is your department doing to keep the roads open and safe?
The challenge really is to allow for the movement of traffic while at the same time combating the storm. And, you know, we had challenges on Friday night because of an accident on I-90 that resulted in traffic not moving while the storm was raging. And so that's a bad combination for any state agency that does traffic, including PennDOT. But, you know, once we had the accident removed and had the ability to go back and clear the roadway, we were able through the course of the day yesterday to reopen I-90 in coordination with New York and Ohio.
That is great news. It's Sunday, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Many are trying to get home this holiday weekend through where you are, Northeast Pennsylvania. Any advice for them?
I would say just to be mindful of the conditions, you know, a little slower on the speed and more distance between vehicles would allow for the safe movement, and pay attention to what's happening weather-wise around you. And, you know, to the extent possible, minimize travel unless it's absolutely necessary.
Michael, I know you're used to this weather in Pennsylvania. We're here in the tri-state. Have you seen it this early on, though?
Well, even by Erie standards, this is a challenge for us here. You know, Erie is used to snowfalls. Lake effect snow is not unusual in Erie. But, you know, when you're measuring snowfall in feet, in this case, that gets to be a challenge, especially when it's over, you know, a 2 or 3 day period. That is a real challenge. It would be for any state.
Are drivers heeding the advice or the warnings that are being sent out, especially with the governor's declaring a state of emergency?
They are. I mean, Erie folks, like a lot of Pennsylvanians, are you know, they calibrate what they need to do. There are certain instances where they have to drive, and we understand that. But at the same time, folks that don't have to drive, especially on a weekend, are staying off the roadways, and it gives state officials and local officials the ability to try and normalize traffic flow.
Well, like I mentioned, I know it's a busy time for you, and the fact that you made time for us this Sunday morning is greatly appreciated. Pennsylvania Secretary of Transportation, Michael Carroll, thank you.
Thank you, Hena.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.